Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking in today. My name is Agabus. This is your financial education channel. And today we've got some frenzy around a potential spot Bitcoin ETF approval. For clarification, it was not approved. However, some false information or misinformation was leaked online, which led to a lot of speculation. Let's run through some of those memes here on Twitter. As you can see, Cointelegraph apologized for a tweet that led to dissemination of inaccurate information regarding BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. An internal investigation is currently underway, and we are committed to full transparency and will share the findings of the investigation with the public once it is concluded within 3 hours today. First, we have from CoinDesk. Bitcoin jumps to near 28,000 as bulls bet on ETF approval. Bitcoin jumps some 4.5% in the Asian morning hours Monday amid hopes that a Bitcoin exchange traded fund could get approved in the coming months, sparking bullish hopes. Bitcoin traded just under 28,000, reversing all the losses over the past week. The jump seemed to be a continuation of Friday's reaction to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission decision to not appeal to a recent Grayscale ruling. The SEC will apparently not appeal a court reversal of a decision to Grayscale convert its popular Bitcoin trust into a more investor-friendly exchange-traded fund, according to a person familiar with the matter, possibly clearing the way for the first Bitcoin ETF in the United States. This helped boost the odds of a Grayscale Bitcoin trust. The news in the U.S. over Grayscale's ETF application has potentially very significant ramifications for the Bitcoin market. The story of spot price ETF approval has been a dominant narrative in the Bitcoin market for several months now, according to Simon Peters' analysis at eToro. As the barriers to approval fall, hopes among investors continue to rise that we could see these products in the market sooner than later. Continuing from CoinDesk, CoinGlass data shows that $72 million worth of short positions were liquidated on the move to 30,000, and 31 million in longs were liquidated during the correction. Yikes. Bitcoin surged from 27,000 to 30,000 on a false report of a spot ETF approval was posted on social media X, formerly known as Twitter, leading to $100 million in liquidations in the past hour. The false post was deleted after 30 minutes, but sparked enough interactions to impact prices significantly. Bitcoin prices has fallen back from 30,000 to 28,000 following the skepticism of the analysts and reporters. It was reported last week on Friday that the SEC won't appeal the loss in its case against Grayscale, which is thought to boost the chances of GBTC eventually being converted to a spot Bitcoin ETF. Continuing, game on. SEC opts not to appeal Grayscale's court win. This is now according to Blockworks.co. Regulators' choice not to challenge Grayscale's Investments Court of Appeals win among the bullish signs for eventual spot Bitcoin ETF approval. The Securities and Exchange Commission decision to not appeal a court win by Grayscale Investments on Friday could be a sign that a Bitcoin ETF approval is imminent. Recent amendments made to Bitcoin ETF proposals that some analysts believe are at the request of the U.S. regulators also appear to reflect some progress. Judges in the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in August that the SEC's decision to block the proposed conversion of the Grayscale Trust to an ETF, but permit Bitcoin futures ETFs to start trading, was arbitrary and capricious. The U.S. securities regulator had until Friday last week to challenge the court decision, either by seeking an appeal or requesting an appeal of the Court of Appeals to revisit the ruling, and they decided to choose neither. The SEC has other applications to rule on, such as ARK Invest's ETF proposal as well, which may come as soon as January. The ultimate deadline to weigh in on the other plans of BlackRock, Fidelity, and others is in about 2 months, though the decisions on those could also come in January or sooner as well. Nate Garassi, president of the ETF store, said it was basically Bitcoin ETF approval day, in his view. given what it could lead to. What's next for Grayscale? Spot Bitcoin ETF after SEC declines to appeal the court case. One analyst believes that the SEC chair Gary Gensler has little choice but to soon approve the long-awaited vehicle. And now the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has failed to appeal its August court loss over Grayscale's application to convert the Bitcoin Trust into a Bitcoin spot. Both Grayscale and the crypto industry are mulling the next steps. A Grayscale spokeswoman said the Grayscale team remains operationally ready to convert their Bitcoin Trust to an ETF upon the SEC's approval, and we look forward to sharing more information as soon as practicable. Grayscale first applied to convert their trust into an ETF back in October of 2021, and it is the largest cryptocurrency fund in the world, currently with $16 billion in assets under management. The story wraps up, but there'll be so much political and legal pressure on the SEC that SEC Chair Gary Gensler has to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF, according to TD Cowen analyst Jared Seberg in a note to clients. He continues in saying that cementing its power over Bitcoin ETF will strengthen the SEC's push for broader crypto authority once Congress is ready to enact crypto market structure legislation. Very interesting news that came through over the weekend. What do you think on this update in the crypto world space? Tell me your thoughts in the comments section below. Would love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for checking in. As always, stay informed, stay inquisitive, and stay subscribed for more. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.